Hello, I'm Dan. I like to fix things, but if I'm going to make videos about that and show you fine folks how to do it, I'm going to need cameras. As a professional photographer, I already own several good cameras, but I don't have an action cam. So today, my new action cam arrived. I'm going to open the box and share that experience with you. First, I'll need my trusty pocket knife. We'll talk about this maybe on another day. Having a one-handed knife is very useful when your other hand's busy. So, cut open the top of this box. I've never done one of these before. Not really the kind of thing I do, but they seem to be popular. So, let's see what's in this box. I ordered this from DJI. Wow, the box is surprisingly small. Let's find out what's in it. That's all that's in this one. We'll throw it away. Okay. Now we need to get into this. And that calls for the knife again. The camera I chose is a DJI Osmo Action 3. I'm familiar with their company because I'm a licensed drone pilot, an FAA licensed drone pilot, and I already have a DJI drone. It does a nice job for me. One of my favorite things about the drone that amazes me is how good the stabilization is for a small, relatively inexpensive drone. And what I needed was a camera with image stabilization. I have a couple of lenses that are stabilized, but that stabilization is helpful for still shots to keep them sharp, but not really designed for video. So, I can open this box, find some useless cardboard, and see if we can shake it out. Shake it up, baby. Well, that's not working. Let's open the other end as well. If we can. I ordered this as refurbished. It's not because I wanted a refurbished camera, and it's not because I was too cheap to pay for a new one. The problem is, it was going to take a month and a half for DJI to send me a new camera. Well, this is embarrassing. Hey, I got the battery out. There's progress. And here's some more stuff. And this part seems to be pretty well stuck. We'll push it out. And there's the empty box. We've got some more cardboard that seems fairly useless. Throw that away. And some cautionary tales, which we don't need. I don't think my camera's going to electrocute me. So we have a quick start guide and some safety guidelines. We'll put those aside, get right to the good stuff. Here's a battery. It's one of the reasons I bought the DJI over the GoPro. GoPro's a great product. They pretty much invented the whole series of action cameras. They're wonderful. The battery life is not great. They're prone to overheating. Otherwise, mostly they're a really, really great product. So I have a battery. I have a charging cable. I have a little cage that goes around the camera. I have some silica gel. We don't need that. I have a DJI decal to go somewhere, but it probably won't. And here's another package to open. Back comes the knife. And we have a cage and a little rubber ring. Oh, we have two rubber rings. I've already lost one, so that's probably why they send you two. Okay. And the camera itself, which is surprisingly tiny, more packaging. We'll get rid of that. We're left with the camera. It has a little protective plastic on it, which we'll take off. Throw that away. It's probably going to be a mess over there. And there's the camera. Put my glasses on. Let's see. This says, no, those are my computer glasses. But we have some fine print, so let's put on the reading glasses. Tighten the lens protective cover before taking it in water. Oh, gosh, that seems like a good idea. So that protective cover that they're talking about is this. I love this because if this gets scratched up, seems like it was already tight from the factory. You can take it off. There's your lens. This is a protective cover, and I'm guessing it's a lot less expensive to replace this than to replace this. So I love that idea that we have protection for the expensive lens with an inexpensive cover. That's where the other rubber ring goes. There's two rubber rings that come with this. They're used for putting this cover on and tightening it. Okay, so there's the camera, and on one end we have a button that says to push. Remember, I've never handled one of these before. There we go. We push up on it. It flips out. That's where the battery goes. Take the battery and see where the contacts are. So it goes in this way. And then we need a micro SD card. Hold on a moment. I'm going to go get that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with a micro SD card. And let's see, we put the battery in. The micro SD card goes behind the same door. Let's see, that's the wrong way. So the gold contacts go toward the front of the camera. That's the right way. You push it in until it seats, and it should be flush. And we can close the battery door, and it looks like we're ready to shoot. And we're pushing the button. I'm going to choose English. The back screen and the front screen are both touch screens. And device name. Scan the QR code to download DJI Memo and connect the camera unit to activate. Okay. I'm going to skip the rest of this. I don't want to get boring. We want to keep this video short, but this is what comes with it. We've got the camera itself. We have these nice little rubber rings for tightening your screw to make sure that the protective cover stays watertight. This camera is watertight to, I think, 16 meters. About 45, 50 feet, roughly 50 feet. That means all of your snorkeling can be done with this camera without a case. If you want to go deeper, scuba diving, you can always buy a case. They're not very expensive. It also comes with a cage that goes on it, gives you a little extra protection, and it comes with a holder that can attach by sticky stuff. One of the coolest things is that this is magnetic. As soon as you bring it near, it snaps on, and it's got little feet, and once it's attached, it's got the magnet and the feet that hold it on. So it can take a whole lot of action. It's an action cam, and that's not going to come loose. But when you want to take it loose, there are some buttons here on the side, and change glasses. There they are. Just squeeze a couple buttons and it comes right off. So that's it. on the case, you have the same connector. It also snaps on in the same way. It doesn't come loose either, even with the camera in it. That allows you to switch from vertical and horizontal format. It also means that you can buy a lot of these. This is the same as the GoPro uses. You can connect this to any GoPro devices you might have. You can purchase all kinds of cool things from DJI. And when you have these magnetic things, you can have it inside your car, for instance. You can put it on a helmet, you put it on, move it to your chest, move it to a stick, all kinds of places. So these aren't very expensive, and you can have a bunch of these and have a lot of places, and then you can snap your GoPro on and off. You don't have to go through screwing it on back and forth like this. So it's a lot faster to change your camera position from one type of mount to the other, including tripods, if you have multiple connectors like this with magnets. And so that's everything that came with it. I hope that gave you a little information if you're thinking about buying one of these. When I do some shooting with it, we'll take a look at how the pictures look. Okay? Thanks for watching. I'm Dan. I like to fix things. And now I have an action camera to take pictures of me while I'm fixing things, I guess. Okay.